Hello dear students. Today we're going to learn how to create engraving on a curved surface. So here I have created a small arc, and this particular arc I want to project towards a right side plane. Select a right side plane and I have to project this to create a surface model. For creating surface model, you have to go to create surface and draft. And now I have to select the 3D with the chain curve. Select the chain curve, and once you select this curve, and then after that you have to say OK. Now we can project from this draft surface length about 40 mm towards this side. 40 mm once I project and say OK once again to exit the command. So now I have created this surface. You can see this surface I have created. Now after that I want to create a text or font on this top surface. So for that again you have to change the plane, that is top plane, from this particular operation, that is the construction plane, and this is working coordinate system. I have selected from here top plane, create letters, then type like a NC or CNC or any font what you want to type, and the font select this any font whatever you want according to the machining. You select it and the height is 10 mm and then say OK, and select the point which I want to create on the top of the surface, so that I can project this on the surface to create a engraving, to create a embossing of NC on this surface. So after creating this design, now go to machine type. For VMC milling machine, select for panel control or different types of control panels which is available in the industry. According to that you have to select from this menu, and after that go to toolpath. There is option here engraving. From here also you can do it, but this is for flat surface. Suppose I want to project on the curvature surface, then you have to go to surface finish and project. After that select yes, I want to activate it, yes, and you can name it, that is engraving mill, and OK. Then select the surface and then say end selection. One surface, drive surface is selected. You can check. Containment is the boundary lines. Here there is no required of boundary line to create. Then curvature, select the curvature, this and this one. After that say OK, and then say OK. Now this dialog box for surface finish project dialog box, you have to select the toolpath, from right click and then create new tool, and there are various tool holders are available for milling machine. Now I'm going to select the engrave mill and 1.5 mm radius. I can select 1 mm, and after that diameter is around 5 mm diameter, and the taper angle is 30 degree, and say OK and OK. Here you can give the name engrave mill, and then tool number M06 we can select here. Tool diameter 5 mm already given. Corner radius also you can give here. Then around 80 mm per minute, that is feed. Then spindle speed 1000 rpm, and then after the surface parameter, the exit, that is clearance distance, is around 25 mm above the surface. Then retract with the absolute coordinate system. I'm going to create the program, and 5 mm above the retract surface from here, and feed is 5 mm. So no need of to do any settings in finished project parameters. Say OK. Once this complete, now next step is you can go to backplot and you can see the toolpath how it's going to do. See here on the surface it's creating NC engraving operation. NC, once it's done, it G00, it is lift above and it went here. Again, C operation, the depth according to the surface, it will select and it complete the program. So for this particular engraving, we have done this operation. So now I want to check the G code M code program, which we can transfer to CNC machine through DNC. So here for FANUC control, NC file, overwrite and edit, and then say OK. Now this particular program, now we can send to VMC machine after that. So this is the complete procedure, and this program which has generated for FANUC control, you can transfer to CNC machine. This top 4 line, if it is required, we can keep it, or else you can delete this. The actual program name is O4455. I can enter it, and then end of the block, G21 end of the block, and end of the block you can edit. So if you know the program, you can do the editing and you can do changes in this particular coordinate system and G code, M code. I hope you understood for this engraving for the curve surface. Thank you so much.